Yay, we're recording. Welcome to our product Zoom. This is really exciting because we have a combination of consultants and customers here tonight, and we're just going to geek out about BRI. We're going to talk about our favorite products, how to use them. We're going to have time for questions. I am going to keep everybody on mute just to avoid any distractions. I'm a very easily distracted person, and I'll want to know whose dog is barking or who's at the door or who's texting you if I hear background noise. So if I mute you, it's not personal. It's just me trying to stay on task. Please put all of your questions in the chat, and I do want to get to all of the questions that we can. I'm going to limit this call to 1 hour. So whatever we don't get finished in an hour, we can always get together and get that question answered. If you put it in the chat, we'll make sure that that happens. So also, because this is a mixture of customers and consultants and even people that haven't tried BRI before, you've only heard of it, it's very important that any question you have goes to the person that invited you. So if you were invited here by me, then your question goes to me. If you were invited here by Nikki, your question goes to Nikki. And the cool thing is that we're all one big, great, happy BRI family / team. So the odds are, no matter who you ask, one of us will be able to find the answer for you. Okay, I would love to get started now that we've got all that housekeeping stuff out of the way. I would love to have you put in the chat, if you're a consultant or a customer, if you have access to your chat, say if you're a consultant or a customer, and then just for fun, tell us your favorite product. And I know that's really kind of evil of me to make you choose just one, but that'll give me some extra time to admit everybody from the waiting room and make sure nobody gets left out. I am going to call on 1 or 2 brave souls to share who they are and what their favorite product is out loud. Whoever can unmute the fastest, you get to go first. Who are you and what's your favorite product? Ready, set. Oh, come on. There's way more courageous people on this call. Nobody can find the unmute button?
Kathy Keller, consultant. My favorite, it changes all the time. So right now, my favorite is the all-purpose cleaner.
Okay.
Oh my smack. It is so amazing. I was spray painting today, and I actually did little snippets so I could have this to post later. I'm like, you know how spray paint just doesn't come off your hands. And then it's always that sticky, oh, nasty. So I took the all-purpose cleaner, undiluted, just straight from the bottle, poured it just like a little, yes, dime size little dollop on my hand, rubbed it in, put on rubber gloves, and let it sit for 10 minutes. What happened when I took my gloves off? The paint came off with it.
That's so cool. And hey, non-toxic, it's safe. Like you didn't absorb any parabens into your skin. That's a plus.
I'm like always experimenting with this crazy cleaner. I'm like, oh, what can it do? I bet it can't do this. And it did it. So cool. It's thank you. That's all I got to say.
Thank you for sharing. I think we have time for like 2 more. Who are you, a customer or consultant, and what's your favorite product? Whoever unmutes. I see Donna unmuted.
Yep, Donna Laird from Audubon, New Jersey. First level consultant, the rejuvenating peel. My face feels like a baby's bum afterwards. It's so soft. Unbelievable.
Hallelujah.
I used to be the facial mask. That was my first product I ever tried. But the peel, yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, the peel made me a LaBriever as well, a BRI believer. Anybody else want to share? Who are you and what is your number one favorite product? Whoever unmutes the fastest. Erica.
I can go. I'm a consultant, and I'm like Kathleen. My favorite product tends to change with the seasons. And right now, it happens to be the clay mask. Like, I cannot get enough of it. Sometimes I even sleep with it on, and I tell all my customers, I'm like, it's transfer proof. Trust me, I have blue pillowcases, and I do not wake up with a single spot of white clay mask on there. But after applying it, my face just feels detoxed and hydrated and just clean. It just feels really clean. So I just can't get enough of it right now.
I'm with you. That clay mask is primo, primo. And it's safe for dry skin too. I've always had a really hard time finding exfoliators or detox masks or whatever that's safe for dry skin too. So somebody asked why overnight. It helps it helps heal the acid mantle barrier. So if you're working with blemishes, it's really good for rapid barrier repair. So
Yeah,
cool.
that's what I have. Especially having to wear, our face masks out. My face has been breaking out a bit more, so I tend to lean towards the clay mask. And then I just often forget that I have it on because it dries so fast. It's so thin. You just need very little. So most of the time it's because I forget. But in the morning when I wash it off, my face feels amazingly silky.
Very cool. Thank you for sharing that. Well, you guys, we've got 52 people on this call, which is really exciting. I'll tell you a little bit about me if you don't know me personally. My name's Melissa Yoder. I live in Buda, Texas, which is just super South Austin. And I've been using LeBri products since December 2015. So this Christmas, it'll be 5 years for me that I found LeBri, and I've never looked back. I am autoimmune, so I've been diagnosed with rosacea, eczema, psoriasis, dry skin, sensitive skin. I get the crazy rashes that nobody knows what's causing them, allergies, and I looked and looked and looked for skincare, and I had actually given up at the time I had found LeBri. My aunt gave me samples, and she, very nonchalantly was like, Melissa, I found this stuff. It's aloe vera based. You might as well give it a try. And I knew aloe was good because I grew up in Southern California. But I was kind of skeptical. I was like, okay, another skincare. My mom sold Arbonne when I was in high school. So I kind of knew there were lots of options for skincare, and none of them had ever worked for me. And I took the samples home and I tried them. I actually tried the shampoo and conditioner first, and immediately, because I have scalp psoriasis, but I also like to color the crap out of my hair. So I put the shampoo on and I'm like, oh my gosh, it doesn't itch. It doesn't burn. It doesn't feel like it's stripping my scalp, because I would go between using Color Safe shampoo, which is full of all of these kind of like suffocating ingredients. And then I would go and use my tea gel to treat the psoriasis, dandruff, scabs basically, and it would strip my color. So anyway, I tried the shampoo first, was blown away, smelled so good. I didn't want to leave my bathroom. So I kept trying the samples, the cleanser, the freshener, the moisturizer, the peel. And the next day I went to my aunt's house and I was like, well, shoot, I love all of it. And I'm a first grade teacher in a Title I school. Like, I don't have a budget for skincare. So like, just give me the bad news. Tell me I can't afford this stuff and I'm going to have to like ask for it for Christmas. And cause this was just a couple of days before Christmas. And she was like, well, Melissa, you can get everything you tried for $99. And I'm like, what? She's like, yep, all of it, body care, skin care, samples of the hair care. And you actually get a discount on your future purchases too. And so for me, the very first time I found LeBri was samples and talking about what comes in a starter kit. And so that's what I wanted to do here tonight is if you're here, you love LeBri on some level, or someone that you know and trusts loves LeBri and they want you to hear about it, and then make your own decision. So something you'll find in common with LeBri consultants is that we will never try to convince you that these are the best products. We're just going to try to convince you to use them at least once, and then you tell us what you think about it. And hey, if it's not your favorite, cool. Like, we can still be friends. We can talk about other stuff, but it doesn't happen very often. More often than not, once you get LeBri on your skin, it just feels good. It smells good. And then you see the prices and it's a third of the price of everything else on the market. And you're wondering why in the world you've never heard about it before. And something I've said all throughout the last 5 years is, I wish I had found LeBri sooner. And I hear that so often. I wish I had found LeBri sooner, because if you're anything like me, you want to save money, you have some kind of skin condition or sensitivity, or you know somebody that does, you've been looking, and it's kind of, LeBri is the best kept secret in natural skincare. And it is my mission to tell everybody, don't keep it a secret anymore. Friends don't keep secrets. So on that note, make sure you put your questions in the comments. I'm going to go through what's in a starter kit, which is 11 of our best-selling products. And if we get through these pretty quickly, we can talk about makeup, we could talk about anti-aging, and kind of go from there. So let me just make sure there's nothing super pressing in the chat. Elaine said, can we ask everyone who invited them, as I have no idea who is on my invite? Sure, yeah, if you want to put in the chat who invited you, that would be super helpful. You can totally do that. Okay, so this is what got me started on LeBri. This travel set right here, excuse me, travel case. It's not, it's huge. And there's 10 products in here, because one of them didn't fit. There's 11 total products that I'm going to show you guys tonight. And I'm going to start with what got me hooked on LeBri in the long run, and that is a trio. And a trio is special to LeBri because we don't have toners, and we actually don't recommend that you hodgepodge, which is kind of a silly word for mixing LeBri with other products. So this is a trio. It's a cleanser, freshener, moisturizer system for your skin type. Now in the starter kit, it comes with combination. So this is this fits people who have normal, dry, sensitive, and sometimes oily skin. But this is for your kind of run-of-the-mill normal skin. And I hesitate saying that because everyone's skin is normal, you know, like whatever your skin is like, that's normal. What they haven't taught us about skin and skincare is that our skin is an organ. It's an excretory organ, which means its job, its sole purpose is to excrete waste. So that's why we sweat. That's why we get breakouts. Stuff is trying to leave our body through our pores. And so how your skin is, your skin type, depends on what you eat, what your environment's like, what your hormones are like, free radicals, the sun, smoke, sugar, pollution. Like our skin is this really incredible organ, and the least we can do is use products that are going to help balance the job that it's already doing versus suppress its natural job, right? So LeBri is designed to balance and hydrate. Okay, hydrated skin is healthy skin. And that was something that I had to kind of relearn, because a lot of people think that the purpose of skincare is to make you not oily or not dry and kind of, you know, stop it from whatever it's currently doing. We want to support your skin. So first step is cleanser. What I want you to know about the cleanser is that it's not going to suds up or foam because there's no SLS. you don't know what SLS is, Google it and brace yourself. It's in baby wash and also is used to degrease car engines. So if you're using anything with sodium lauryl sulfate in it, stop it. Stop it and forgive yourself for not knowing. So our products are not going to suds up or foam. You use a very, very little bit because the first ingredient's aloe vera, not water. So you get your free water from the sink, saving money, and a dime, maybe a pea-size amount of cleanser. And you're just going to work it in an upward, outward motion, circular motion, and that's going to clean and balance your skin. Second step is freshener. It comes with a spray top. This one was a back ordered lid that I had left over, but it comes with a spray top. You spray it on a cleansing pad and then you wipe your face, also upward and outward. We don't want to help gravity. And this is going to help restore pH balance and prep your skin to receive a moisturizer. And what's really special about LeBri moisturizers is they're going to be absorbed by your skin. They're not going to sit on top. So let me see if this is open. It's not. So I'm going to open it because I really want to show you guys this. Has anybody seen the water test? You can like raise your hand, or I think there's even like a virtual button where you can raise your hand. Cool. So I'm going to show you guys the water test real quick. Yay, I opened it. I always mess these kinds of lids up, like peel off the plastic. So our skin has something called an acid mantle. It's fancy for skin barrier. It's what keeps everything out. When you get a cut or a scrape, that skin barrier is ripped. When you get a pimple and you pop it, you're ripping the skin barrier. That skin barrier needs to be hydrated and it needs to be balanced in an acidic level. So if you're using water-based products, water's alkaline, your skin's acidic. If you're using mineral-based products, they're molecularly too large, they sit on top. So if you've ever used a product where your skin feels like it's suffocating or heavy, it's probably mineral oil-based or some kind of oil-based. LeBri is aloe-based, like we mentioned earlier, and the water is going to bind with the aloe and actually be absorbed by the skin. It's called a humectant. Aloe vera is a type of humectant. So like I warned you guys, we were going to geek out about these products. So skin barrier. So here's my skin. I don't know if you guys can see that. And here's a little bit of water. Just going to like drip it on top. Can you guys see that the water is like bubbled up on top of my skin? Okay. That's your acid mantle doing its job. It's repelling, it's keeping everything out. We don't want to keep the water out. We want to hydrate our skin, and our skin loses 70% of its moisture every day. So if you're using a water-based product, it's not actually getting absorbed unless there's humectants in it. So aloe vera is a humectant. Gonna go ahead and put a little bit of LeBri moisturizer on. And again, I'm going to wet this with water. And do you see how it kind of, the water droplets have flattened out? Do you see that, how they've flattened out? That's because my skin is binding with the water droplets and it's absorbing it. Can you guys see that on the screen? Cool. So that's what makes LeBri moisturizers different. You can do this with our body butter, our body lotion, our intense moisture cream, our oil-free moisturizer. We want our skin hydrated. And so if you've already been using LeBri and you didn't know this already, wet your fingertips a little bit. So what I do is I use the intense moisture cream, which is in a jar. So I get a little bit and I put it on my cheeks. I wet my fingers in the sink or with a spray bottle of water, and then I rub my moisturizer in. And that's just gonna help that water bind with the aloe. All right, let me check the chat. Any questions on our trio? Why it's important, why it's different, how to use it effectively. And you can unmute too if you wanna speak your question out loud, that's fine too. Cool. Nikki said, I love how the moisturizer just grabs that water and hugs it tight. Yes. It's like a hug for your skin. So you can do that with the body butters and body lotions too. So what I do, if you guys have ever noticed, like when you get out of the shower or the bath, you have to towel off, right? Don't towel off and put your LeBri moisturizer on right away. Oh my gosh, your skin will feel even more hydrated than like drying off and then putting LeBri body butter or body lotion on. So fun little tip. All right, any questions on that trio? If you do, you can stick it in the chat and we'll get it answered. Moving on for time's sake, the starter kit also comes with LeBri Smooth and Firm Eye Repair Gel. LeBri, that's repetitive. It's all LeBri. Smooth and Firm Eye Repair Gel. It's bright green. Does anybody know why it's green? You can put it in the chat if you want, or you can unmute and say it out loud. See who does it first. Good guess, Tara. It's not aloe. Monica said chlorophyll, cucumber, chlorophyll, cucumber. Awesome. Yep, it's not aloe. Isn't that amazing? Aloe vera is clear. So when you go to CVS or Walgreens or Target or Walmart or does Wawa have aloe, Donna? They add dye. So if you ever see an aloe vera gel that's green or blue, it's because they've added a dye. Go and read the ingredients and it'll say dye number, blah, 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 red this, green that, yellow, whatever. We don't have any artificial dyes or fragrances in our product. So the green color in the eye gel comes from chlorophyll, which is what makes plants green, and cucumber. And cucumber is a very effective ingredient in an eye treatment because cucumber, you know how they put the cucumbers on your eyes in the spa, or they do in movies anyway? It's for a really, really good reason. It promotes circulation. So puffiness, dark circles, and it helps with hydration too. Cucumbers are very, very hydrating and they're full of B vitamins. And the B vitamins is actually why these products are pink. Pretty cool. Jesse said, mind blown. Yeah, so that's why our aloe vera jelly is clear. Aloe is clear. So a little bit about LeBri aloe. It is grown in southern Texas along the Rio Grande River, right along the border, and it's hand filleted. Filleted is a fancy word for cut. So they hand pick it, they hand fillet it with a knife, they let all the sticky sap run out, and then they take that, the sticky sap is there to protect it from plants and animals and such, and then the aloe gel is cold pressed. Anybody ever had a cold pressed juice? It's like the best preservative free way to preserve something. They cold press it, basically refrigerate it and seal it airtight. And then it's all the products are made in Wisconsin. So everything's USA made, cruelty free, not tested on animals. And if you ever want to watch a really super geeky video on how LeBri aloe is made, I can send you a video. It's no secret. All right, any questions about that eye gel real quick? I didn't really tell you how to use it. It's kind of self-explanatory. You dab it underneath your eyes in a masquerade area. So all underneath, all up on the sides and above. So think about the surface area that a masquerade mask covers and just tap, tap, tap until that eye gel is nice and distributed. I like to use my ring finger because it's the weakest one and the skin around our eyes is really delicate. Okay, now I told you how to use it. Any questions how to use eye gel or special facts and things like that? You can put them in the chat for time's sake and I'll get to them. All right, this product we talked about a little bit earlier in the call. It was, it's many, many people's favorites. This is our Rejuvenating Facial Peel. This is an exfoliator. And the reason it's bright orange is because of all the fruit that's in it. Grapefruit, pineapple, orange, lemon, unripened papaya, It smells so good, you guys. And it's fruit enzymes that do the exfoliating. So I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's a very thick gel texture. And what you do is you put a little bit on your skin and you spread it out like a lotion, but you don't rub it in. You just kind of distribute it across, your face. You can use this on your feet, your elbows, your husband, whatever you want to remove dead skin from. It's safe enough for baby's cradle cap. I've used it on both of my children. It's safe for rosacea, eczema, psoriasis, scabs. It will safely remove the top layer of skin, the dead layer of skin. The top layer of your skin is dead or dying. It's super gross to think about. But that's why we want to remove it, because if you have dead or dying skin on top of the healthy skin cells, then your products are just on top of dead or dying skin cells. So after it sits for about 30 seconds to a minute, you're going to rub in a circular motion, and you're going to start to feel the texture change. So it goes from a gel to a watery texture. Oh, dry skin. Put this product on dry skin and work it in a circular motion with dry fingers. The fruit enzymes will dissolve when exposed to water. So if you try to do this in a really humid bathroom because you just took a really awesome shower, it's not going to work because it's being exposed to moisture. So you just rub in a circular motion, and these little tiny beads are going to start to form. And if anybody wants to unmute and say what those beads are, that'll be fun.
Dead skin.
It's disgusting dead skin.
It's the most disgustingly satisfying product we have.
The most disgustingly satisfying product we have. So there you have it. That's our rejuvenating facial peel. You use it like 2 to 3 times a week. Some people are like, Melissa, I want to use it every day. That's fine. You totally can. It's safe. However, you'll start to notice that dead skin won't beat up after like the 4th, 5th, 6th day in a row because you've exfoliated plenty. And you don't need to use it every day. So questions about the facial peel?
Melissa,
Yes.
mention about not putting fingers in the jar.
Thank you. Yes, it's best not to stick your fingers in the jar. Our fingertips produce more oil than other parts of our body. So I like to use like my knuckle, or we have a really useful tool. I can actually show you guys the tool right here. It's a all-purpose brush. So you can use it for the facial peel, clay mask, facial mask. It's got a silicone end on one side and a bristle end on the other for the facial mask. And this is really nice. I actually use this for my eye gel too, because my nails are very long and my eye gel is running low. And I don't like to get stuff under my nails. But this is really nice to get the peel out and then dry it off. Definitely don't get the peel, rub it on, and then stick your same fingers back in there, because it'll dissolve the product and you won't get very much use out of it. Thank you, Donna, for reminding me that. Nikki said that the eye gel works great on burns too, specifically flat iron burns. Yeah, the cucumber in the eye gel is great for burns, bug bites, bee stings, rashes. That cucumber really cools everything off. You can keep your eye gel in the fridge. Cosmetic fridges are becoming really popular. You can keep it in there for fun. Let's see. Cassie said, I used mine on my legs this morning before showering. Yep. Kelly said, it's fascinating that it turns into a jelly after it has collected your dead skin. Yeah, it's a really, really phenomenal product. And BRI's been around for 22 years, and they've had the facial peel for most of those years. I don't remember if it came out the first year or the second, but it's a game changer for most people, that peel. So Michelle said, be careful with your flat iron. So if any, Tammy said her brush broke. So if any of your LeBri products ever break, please tell your consultant, or if you are a consultant, tell home office. We have a phenomenal customer service. The phone number is on the back of every single bottle. Not a lot of companies do that. Every single bottle has the phone number. They're open from 8:30 to 4:30 Central, Monday through Friday. And there's no, like, you call and a real person answers. There's no ringtone. There's no, like, please hold while we connect you. You don't have to, there's no hoops. So if you ever have something that breaks, LeBri will replace it. If you ever have a shipment come and something has leaked, LeBri will replace it. And everything has a 60-day guarantee. So if you thought you had dry skin, but it turns out you need something a little bit closer to the oil-free moisturizer, and it's within your first 60 days, you can exchange it for free. LeBri will send you a shipping label. Not a whole lot of returns happen. Only 2% of LeBri products are actually returned. More often than not, they're exchanged for something that works better with their skin, but it's very, very rare we have somebody just completely return something. What else? Yeah, the silicone side, if it comes off, call home or email support@lebri.com. Give them your order number, support@lebri.com. They'll replace it. Not sure who this is. Schledwitz. What's the difference between the exfoliating peel versus the exfoliating scrub? Why one over the other? I love this question. So this is the scrub versus the peel that I just showed you guys. The peel is a fruit enzyme. It's a peel. This is a scrub. So what it has in it is walnut and almond shell powder. It's got very, very like a micro, kind of this abrasive texture. It's not beads, so don't freak out. It's not St. Ives. And it also has honey in it. And honey and aloe. Aloe is the first ingredient in all of our products, but honey is another humectant. And if you remember, humectants bind to water, and it's going to be a hydrating scrub. I mean, same thing with the peel. The peel is very hydrating too. There's a price point difference, so that influences people's decisions sometimes. This is a $40 product. This is a $20 product. This is really great for husbands who like to use as much product as they want, and this is really great to hide for your girls' night only. This is also really good for your whole body, like before shaving. And the peel I really like to use on places that, like my feet, or places that I want to kind of work a little bit deeper. Oh, groceries are here. My husband just answered the front door. Groceries are here. Did that answer your question about why these are different? I pronounced your name correctly? Yay! I was a teacher. Well, I'm still a teacher now, but it was actually one of my worst fears that I wouldn't be able to remember my kids' names. That fear went out the door when I realized there's a lot more to be afraid of as a teacher. Monica said scrub shouldn't be used on sensitive or acne prone skin. I personally can't use it because I'm both. I also do not use the scrub very often because I also have sensitive skin to the point where it's the scales get tipped very easily. I really don't even exfoliate as much as the product suggests, 2 to 3 times a week. I exfoliate like once a week. So only you are going to know what's right for your skin. You know, I'm here, other consultants are here to make recommendations, but we're here as kind of like a personal shopper or just somebody with a couple more experiences than you to kind of weigh options on. LeBri also has a virtual skin consultant. We call it's our skincare advisor. I lovingly call her Leviza, and she is a virtual artificial intelligence. You upload your picture, you answer a couple of questions, and it suggests products to use. But no matter who suggests products, whether it's the website or a consultant, you know your skin best. So I'm really glad you said that, Monica. The best way to get to know your products is to use them and see how it goes. And that's why LeBri has that 60-day money back guarantee or exchange guarantee, because your skin cell, I'm told you, we're going to geek out. Your skin cell has a life cycle of 28 to 45 days. So LeBri wants to make sure that you get a full skin cell cycle, including shipping time, to make sure that it's doing what we say it's going to do. Michelle said, caution if you have a nut allergy. Caution if you have any allergy, okay? So make sure that if you have an allergy that you're your own advocate. Be your own skincare advocate. If you have honey allergies, nut allergies, what else? Soy allergies, just always do your due diligence and ask. And we also have a product specialist. She's available the same time that customer service is, 5 days a week, 8:30 to 4:30, for any kind of specific questions like that if your consultant doesn't know. And you can email her too. Becky said, I love the peel on my upper arms and thighs where I get those little bumps called keratosis pilaris. Yep, mine are almost gone thanks to the scrub, body wash, and body butter. Awesome. Yeah, we have a sea salt scrub that I really like for the arms and legs too. It doesn't come in this kit we're looking at, but the scrubs are really awesome. Brianna said, that's why I love LeBri. Even my 6-year-old daughter who has very sensitive skin can use the products no problem. Happy mama here. Oh, I love that. Both of my kids have only ever used LeBri and oils here and there. We use oils medicinally, but no Johnson & Johnson over here. Anita said all products have ingredients online. Yes, so all the ingredients are on the back. And if you're like me and need a microscope to read it, they're online too. And we actually have a cheat sheet for any of the like major allergies, nut, soy, bee products. We have a cheat sheet for that too. Karen said nut hulls are protein. Check the label. LeBri is super about labs. Labs. They're super about both. I actually talked to Linda Kaminsky on the phone yesterday. We were chit-chatting, and if you guys didn't know, LeBri is Linda and Brian, the co-founders' names put together. LeBri, not LeBrie. I called it LeBrie for a little while, like fancy cheese. Anyway, we were chit-chatting, and she might as well be a chemist, you guys. She knows these products inside and out, and she challenges the chemists like, no, that ingredient doesn't work here. And Karen South, who's on this call too, Karen can geek out with us too about how amazing these products are formulated to be effective, and they're cost efficient because there's no extra fillers in there just kind of taking up space. Okay, for the sake of time, I'm going to keep going. So far, we've covered the trio, the eye gel, and the peel. And then we talked about the scrub a little bit too. This is another, and again, questions in the chat. I'll make sure I don't miss them. This is another one of our best sellers. This is our facial mask. It's otherwise known as our liquid gold or facelift or no-tox Botox. So if you are concerned with lines and wrinkles or texture, this is going to be the product for you. It's very liquidy. I don't know if you guys can see that kind of at the top, but it comes out very, very quickly. And I get this question a lot. And it's kind of hard to talk or type about how to use it. It's much easier to show you. So what I like to do is take the cap off, because it's got this little pinhole in it. Doesn't work for me. So I take the cap off and I pour just enough in the lid, enough to use for my face. And then I take that mask brush I showed you guys and I dip it in, and I dip and I spread like this very quickly, because it's a liquid mask that dries and hardens, and you can't even talk once it's on. So that's my favorite way to apply it. Before we came out with this brush, I would pour it into the palm of my hand, like I'd make a little cup shape and I'd pour it into the palm of my hand, go like this one time and then like this. And then I would just spread out the extra. And I would do it that quickly with, you know, 1 or 2 hand motions, because it goes from that liquid to a tightening. It's kind of like, did you guys ever put glue on your hands as a kid and like watch it harden? Okay, I'm not the only weirdo here. That's what it's like. It starts out like a liquid, and then it hardens and tightens, and it tightens all of the muscles in your face. There's something like 52 muscles in your face, and you can't even talk, and you're like this, and all of your lines get straightened out, and then you just rinse it off with water. So like 10 minutes. I don't even wait the full 10 minutes sometimes. Rinse it off with water, and your skin's gonna be tighter, brighter, and the texture is gonna be smoother too. And you can do this 2 to 3 times a week on the days that you don't use the peel or the scrub, because this exfoliates, and you don't wanna over exfoliate your skin. So Brandy said it's a guaranteed 48-hour facelift. Yes, and BRI is cumulative. Cumulative is a fancy word for it adds up. So the more you use it, the more benefit you're going to get over time. It's just like working out. So the more often you work out, the more benefit you're going to see long term. Now, this also means that if you completely stop using your products and you call me a week later and say, Melissa, my products aren't working, I'm going to ask you how many times a day you're using your products. And then you're going to tell me last week, Wednesday, I'm going to say, well, they're not going to work in the bottle. You got to put them on your skin. But this facial mask, if you use it 3 times a week, your skin is going to be the tightest and brightest you've ever seen it. It's really cool. You can also use it as a spot treatment on blemishes. So try not to pop your pimples. It spreads bacteria beneath the skin. If you feel one, you know those suckers that you can't see, but you feel them like they hurt underneath? Put this on top before it even breaks the surface. And this is going to help with that too. Let me check the chat, see if there's any questions. I see that bottle is bigger than mine. So they changed packaging on this bottle recently. It's the same ounces. It's skinnier and taller. The other one was fatter and shorter. What else? It gets like honey quickly. Yes. So it's very liquidy, then sticky, and then like solid. You can't move it around. Brandy, oh, I saw that one already. Liquid gold, yes. Brianna said, love the mask. Allergies. Somebody asked about, oh, gelatin. I don't think so, but don't quote me on that. We'll have to look up gelatin. I'll be the first to admit that if I don't know something, but we'll find out together. Brianna said, love the mask. Allergies. My mother-in-law is allergic to mushrooms, and I didn't know this, but some botanicals are made from them. I'm so glad I asked my sponsor. She connected me with Renee. Renee is our product specialist, and she let me know which products to avoid. She's great, so knowledgeable. Yeah, Renee is amazing. Right off the top of my head, bakuchiol, one of our newest retinol alternatives, bakuchiol has mushrooms in it. So that one for sure. Again, be your own skincare advocate. If you know you have allergies, just ask for ingredient lists and go over them together, you know, that kind of thing. Speaking of ingredient lists, there's a couple of commonly asked questions that I hear a lot, like, Melissa, what ingredients should I look out for? And I've mentioned a couple of them already. SLS, paraben, the word paraben anywhere in an ingredient, whether it's the beginning, the middle, or the end of the word. What else? Can you guys think of any other ingredients to look out for? You can unmute or put them in the chat. We're almost to the end of this kit here. Oh, when will bakuchiol be back? They haven't told us yet, which is not the answer that you want to hear, but yeah, we don't know about bakuchiol yet. Cool. All right. The last 4 products I want to show you can be used on your body. I was going to save this for last, but I'm not going to anymore. This is our aloe vera barbadensis jelly. If you've been wondering how to say that word, I had to ask Google. Barbadensis. Aloe vera barbadensis is a species of aloe. There's over 200 species of aloe, and aloe vera barbadensis is the most medicinal of all species of aloe, which means it's the most healing of species. It grows really, really tall, like 4 feet tall. So you probably don't have this species of aloe at home. I have a lot of people ask me, well, why can't I just use the plant on my counter? Well, it's probably a different species and it's not going to be as healing. It's not going to have as many vitamins and minerals as aloe vera barbadensis. Also, these products are formulated to be shelf stable. So another thing about just using fresh aloe off the counter is you have to use it right away. Otherwise it goes bad. Like, you know how your fruit on the counter goes bad, or you have to put fruit and vegetables in your fridge. BRI uses food grade preservatives, which means they're safe enough to eat. So if your kid or your pets accidentally ingest BRI, they're okay. You don't have to, I mean, you're going to have to call your consultant and order more, but you don't have to call poison control. These products are formulated to last for about 6 months open. So if you have anything that's BRI that's been open for longer than 6 months, it's not that you're going to have an adverse reaction to it or anything like that. It hasn't gone toxic, but it's just not going to be as effective. Okay. This aloe vera barbadensis jelly can be used on pretty much anything, anything with skin. So if you guys have some good ideas, you can put them in the chat. Make sure I don't miss any, but I'll do my best. This is good for dry skin, acne, rosacea, psoriasis, eczema, breakouts, already said that, acne, rashes, any kind of rashes. What else is this good for? It's great on your hair. Yeah, little flyaways. I like to put it up here. It's good for chapped lips. It's good for bruises. What else? I know I'm missing something. Cold sores. It's good for sunburns. Oh my, how did I forget that? It's really good for sunburns. Any kind of burns, oil burns, curly hair. Yep. Dry scalp, cuts, burns. Yep. Cool. How much is this? This is $18.50. And this is a kind of eye-opening challenge. If you're not using BRI, or you still have products around your house that are not BRI, go and read the first ingredient. If it's not BRI, I bet you $1 it's water is the first ingredient. And companies do that to dilute the product. It puts more money in their pockets. So you have to use more often to get any kind of effect out of it. So your hand soap, first ingredient's water. Why? Your shampoo, your face lotion, your moisturizer, if it's not BRI, the first ingredient's water. And with BRI, first ingredient is aloe vera barbadensis stabilized gel. That means that you have to use less, and it's super duper effective. So when you're hearing BRI prices, divide them by about 4 to 6 months of use. And that's if you use them as directed twice a day. Let me see if I missed any questions here in the chat. There's also a toxin in aloe vera that BRI removes before processing. I can't remember. Yeah, it's, oh gosh. Yeah, it starts with an A. Alanine, anybody know that word? The toxin that BRI removes from, it's in that yellow sticky sap. Anyway, it'll come to us.
Karen knows it.
Karen, yeah, Karen probably knows it for sure. Cat scratches, yep, it's good for that. Babies. If you have a baby or gonna have a baby, know somebody with a baby, make sure they have aloe vera jelly in their house. It's great on stretch marks. If you've never seen my before and afters of my stretch marks, ask me, I'll send them to you. These products healed my body beautifully. The aloe is life. Yeah, I was going to save it for the end, and I was like, why not? We're almost towards the end anyway. Gave some friends samples of the aloe jelly for sunburns, and they were sold. Yeah, the aloe jelly has changed my life. I have one in both of my kids' rooms, because if one's napping and I need I need aloe jelly, I have one in my bathroom and one in the kitchen for kitchen burns, because I'm clumsy. Erica said we have 3 in our household. Yeah, me too. Toddler scrapes, bug bites. Yeah, if you're camping, I keep packets of it in the car too. And I do that because I live in Texas where everything cooks in the car. So that's another thing. Don't leave your LeBri products out in the sun, or if you live in a Texas kind of state where it's hot 9 months out of the year, keep your products inside. Cool. We're going to wrap up here soon. I promised you guys 1 hour. So the last products I want to show you are body care products, body wash, body butter. If you've never used LeBri body products, do it. Okay. My skin has never felt so soft, and like the amount of rashes that I get are like non-existent now. I never realized that those cute fancy products on the Target shelves that, you know, makes you want to buy them were actually doing more damage to my skin than they were helping my skin. So LeBri body wash and body butter. And the last product that this starter kit comes with is the hand and body lotion. I have one of these at all of my sinks, kitchens, bathrooms, and this is actually on sale right now for 20% off. So fun little Christmas sale. So this is the part that usually ends up blowing people's minds. This is pricing. Okay, so I told you a couple of prices so far. I told you that the peel is $40. I told you that the scrub is $20, and the aloe jelly is $18.50, and the trio, the cleanser, freshener, moisturizer, that's $60. So LeBri prices are phenomenal. Like you cannot get a skincare set for 60 bucks anywhere. Not at the drugstore, not online, not from a friend who makes them in her home. Because our products last so long. I've done so much research, you guys, and you can't find a better priced product. Now, I told you that trio is 60. Well, the trio plus the eye gel and the peel, this is what we call our basic set too. Forget that facial mask. These 5 products, that's $117.50. Spread out over 4 to 6 months, you're paying like dollars per month for your skincare per product. However, that's retail. A lot of us don't pay retail anymore because we're consultants. You can get this entire set. Oh wait, the body butter didn't fit. You can get this entire set, 11 products for $99. Why you would want to pay full price is beyond me, but a lot of people do. A lot of people do. Our team alone this year has shared $860,000 in products. And the year's not over yet. A lot of people buy these products full price, but guess what? A lot of people buy this $99 set for 11 products for $99, okay? Because this is 75% off to get pretty much one of everything that you're gonna need for you and your family too. Now, Kathy Kelly? Kelly said, does this make you a consultant? Yes. Ask me more questions about the $99 kit. I feel like it's best if I answer questions here versus like give you too much information. Who has questions? Somebody said they like the texture of the body butter. Awesome. Dawn, do you have a question? I see your, nope, she muted. Okay, that's fine. Monica said, any sales quotas? Nope. You can be a consultant and never make a single sale. When I joined December 2015, my executive, my upline called me, welcome to BRI. I'm so glad you got a starter kit. Let's book your debut shows. And I said, no way, Jose. I'm too busy. I'm a teacher. And I didn't. And I didn't do it. And that's fine because there's no quotas in BRI. Do I have to sell? Nope. Monthly fee, yes, there's a $7.95 a month website fee, and that keeps a 30% discount active for you to use when you want to. You don't have to, like you don't have to order every month or every so often. There's no quarterly, yearly, none of that. It's just $7.95 a month. And you actually, the savings in this starter kit, right? It's $400 worth of product. You pay $99. You'd have to pay that website fee for like 30 something months before it equals what you would have paid in product. So can you cancel at any time? Yep. You call or send an email. Auto ship. Nope. We don't even have auto ship. Even if you wanted it, we don't have auto ship. Are there discounts on future orders? Yes, 30% off is what you can start with. 20% off. And if your order's over $150, which what I would do is just wait till you have $150 worth to order. You get your 30% off. Otherwise, it's 20%, still a really good discount. And that's what you start with. I'm an executive and I get 45% off. And we get that on top of sales. So if there's a promo going on, like right now, the body lotion's 20% off, I get 65% off because I get the sale and I get my consultant discount. See if there's other questions. Do I get training? Yep. You get your consultant, you get me, you get a lot of other women on this call. We have a call every Saturday morning. It's our group hug. And it's recorded, so if you can't make it, you can watch it later. We have something called BRI University, which is like a self-paced driver's ed course for BRI products. There's lots of training, and it's all at your own pace. Nikki said, oh, I answered that question. Yes, you get a discount. Does the starter kit have a return policy? I don't think so. You know, if you buy a starter kit and you end up canceling your website fee, like you don't have to return your starter kit. Expedited shipping, yes, consultant orders ship before customer orders. Elaine said, what is customer service like? Yeah, it's a real person. Yes, so customer service, phone numbers on the back of every product. You call, they answer 8:30 to 4:30 on a weekday, and they help you. Cool. No hold times. Yeah. So let me share this visual with you guys real quick before I let you go, just so you can kind of get an idea. And I know we didn't have time for makeup or I guess the ones of us that want to stick around, we totally could. But let me show you this. So this is kind of what I talked about earlier. The 5-piece kit is worth $117.50, and the starter kit that I showed you, you get 11 products for the $99. So you save money, you get 6 extra products, you get 2 free bags. The orange one I showed you, a black tote, you get samples. Oh, that's what I forgot to tell you. That starter kit comes with 5 sample sets that come with 7 samples, and they're virtual. So you get your starter kit and then you can send them out. BRI pays the shipping for you to 5 different people, and you can choose what skin type they want or if they want body care. So if you love this stuff and you're like, hey, I got to tell other people about this, BRI gives you 5 sets for free to get started. And then your starter kit comes with a ton of loose samples too. So you can pop them in the mail with a stamp, or you can drop them off on people's porches, have people come over if that's comfortable for you. Let's see, nothing else in the chat. Best customer service ever. Yeah, it is. And a lot of people, they join for the discount like I did, and then we end up loving the products, and people are like, hey, what's going on with your skin? It looks really good. And then you give them your website. So we don't hold inventory as LeBri consultants either. We use what we love. We talk about what we love. And if people want to know about it, we've got a website and we've got free samples to share. So yeah, this will be interesting. If you joined for the discount, put it in the chat and let's just see how many people joined for the discount. A lot of people join for the discount, but there are people that join purely for the business opportunity. LeBri has the best profit plan I've ever seen. We're going over time here, but I'm really passionate about this. I will never lie to you about how much money I make with LeBri. My bonus check that I'm getting next Friday is $8,000. That's not including my weekly commissions, which average about 400 to 500. My bonus check is $8,000, and that's because I share LeBri every day of my life. But even consultants that want to just have some extra spending money, you know, I wanted $200 a month. That was my goal. I wanted to be able to live in the apartment that had the side yard, and it was $200 more than what we were currently in. So I set out a goal. LeBri consultants make 20% of every sale. So you sell $100 skincare set, you get $20 the next Friday. And that's just dumbing down the math a little bit for you. But it's a very, very generous commission-based direct selling profit plan. And the reason we're not multi-level marketing is we have no subscription, no memberships. There's no fees associated with buying the product. So just like you can walk in and out of Target and buy a product, you can walk right in and out of a LeBri website, buy a product and go the other way. Like, not that anybody does that, but there's no strings attached to being a LeBri customer. So multi-level marketing, their consultants also get paid on recruiting, and I get nothing. We get nothing when somebody buys a starter kit from us. We get zero commission when somebody joins LeBri. So we are not multi-level marketing. Do we earn commission on products sold by our team? Absolutely. That's commission based. Target CEO makes more money when their stores make more money. It's based on products sold. So, yes, you can make money with LeBri too. There's also free, okay, can you guys see my screen scrolling? I shared my screen in a way I haven't done before. So you can join for the discount, but you can also take advantage of earning commission. LeBri has a free car program. I have a free LeBri Nissan. There's a free vacation every year. This March, like when everything was shutting down because of COVID, we were in Jamaica. In this March coming up, we're going to Cap Cana, Dominican Republic. I'm a stay-at-home mom making $8,000 a month. Like, what? That's all because of this LeBri opportunity. And like I said, there's no pressure. There's no sales quotas. So me as a leader, I'm not calling my team and going, hey, where's your sales? Hey, why aren't you qualified? There's none that doesn't exist in LeBri. Because we're not multi-level marketing. We're direct sales. We share what we want when we want, and we get direct deposits if we want, but you don't have to. You don't have to. Let me see if there's questions in the chat real quick. Tammy said she joined for the discount. Monica said she joined for the discount. Brianna said such a unique company. It is. I've been a consultant for 4 or 5 other companies. I lose track, and this one's a winner. Monica said she earned the Cap Cana trips to Secrets. Yes. Claudia said she joined for the discount. Yeah, you can't beat 11 products for $99. You just can't. Okay, you guys, we're 5 minutes over, and for that, I apologize because I want to honor everyone's time. Does anybody have any last minute questions or shares before we say goodnight?
Do we have time to go a little bit over the makeup, or no?
I'm fine with it. If anybody wants to stick around for makeup. I see lots of thank yous. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So much gratitude for you guys.
Thank you so much, everybody. I'm going to sign off.
Thank you. Love you.
Love y'all.
Cool. Well, what makeup questions do you have, Donna? We can cover a few real quick before we hop off.
I don't know, just general. I mean,
Sure.
the ingredients and different things like that.
Yeah, I mean, LeBri makeup in a nutshell. So I was very stubborn, and LeBri makeup was actually the last switch that I made. Like I started with the shampoo and conditioner, was sold, skincare sold, body care, loved it. But I was really hesitant to switch over to the makeup because it's so lowly priced. Our most expensive makeup product is like $22. And I love makeup. I've always loved makeup. And I thought that the more expensive makeup was, the higher quality it was. Like that was just a thing that society had programmed me to think. So for a long time, I used MAC and Urban Decay, and I'm like forgetting the names of these brands because I haven't used them in a couple of years. Kat Von D, expensive makeup. I had a VIB Sephora card, so I got like the free makeovers because I spent so much money there on makeup. Anyway, LeBri is aloe based. Not everything has aloe as the first ingredient because of, what it is. The powder foundation, the first ingredient's not aloe vera for consistency. It's like I said, very lowly priced, $22 or less. It's very light. It's buildable coverage, which means that you can go from light to full coverage very easily depending on your style. We have liquid foundation, powder foundation. I like to layer them. So I like to do the liquid first and then the powder on top, but you don't have to. You can use them separately. What else can we talk about makeup? There's lipstick, eyeliner, mascara. The eyeshadows are beautiful. We have incredible palettes where you can pick a look, like you can see the finished look and buy the whole makeup set. They're called glam collections. And you can get, a day look, fresh and flawless, or you can get a belladonna nighttime look, and it comes with everything in a makeup bag: lipstick, lip liner, lip gloss, eyeshadow, eyeliner, mascara, blush. So that's something kind of unique to LeBri for people that maybe don't wear a lot of makeup, but they want to have options. And I think that's $96 for all of that. It's everything minus your foundation. And the foundation's separate because you need to pick your color. Oh, that's important. LeBri has foundation samples. So the best way to pick your foundation color is to actually put it on and try it. So LeBri offers 4 colors for $4. And there's enough in each packet to use it more than once for your whole face. So you can put it on and then go about your day and see what it looks like outside, see what it looks like on Zoom. And then whatever colored liquid foundation you are, we can match it to a powder. So if you don't love liquid, but you want to find out your color, you can still order the samples and then just, we can match you your powder based on that color.
Also, I think with the eyeshadows, you can create your own palette, correct?
You can, yeah, you can create your own palette. We have palettes for eye color also. So if you want to pick a palette based on eye color, I personally love our newest palettes, our Nature's Glow and our Sunset Glow colors. There's like 6 in a palette. So you can play around with those too. It's good for teenagers. It's good for kids. It's clean, affordable makeup. And you don't have to worry about them using too much or it being bad for them. So Tammy said, will they make more of the 6 colored ones? Maybe, hopefully. LeBri comes out with new products about every 6 months. So the end of July and end of January are our convention and leadership, and that's usually when they launch. But sometimes they surprise us and launch new products randomly, like they did for our holiday collection. We have brand new lipsticks, brand new eyeshadows, brand new lip tint. We have long-lasting lip tint. Shelf life on the makeup is longer than the skincare. It's about 1.5 to 2 years on, but I mean, with the foundation, you're probably going to use it in less than a year, even if you don't wear makeup every day. Mascara is always 6 months or less. You really want to be careful with anything you put around your eyes, eyeliner and mascara. The eyeshadows are fine, but eyeliner and mascara, where you get real close to the waterline, you just want to get a new one every 6 months, even if it's not empty. Bacteria. We don't want bacteria in our eyes. You're welcome. Somebody said thank you. You're welcome. All right, you guys. Any last minute questions that you're like, man, I came to this Zoom with this one question and she didn't answer it? I want to make sure we don't leave anybody hanging. Okay. Well, 99% of you know where to find me if you do have a question, or find each other, find your consultant. Again, thank you. Thank you for being here. It's been such a pleasure to get to teach with you guys and geek out about BRI. So with that, I bid you all adieu and good night and sweet dreams.
Thank you.
And you can unmute and say goodbye and good night.
Good night.
Goodbye. Thank you.
Bye. Good night.
Good night. Thank you.